Everybody has their own favourite comedy, a show that makes them laugh, that welcomes you in, and just provides a good, fun time. Noticeably, sitcoms don't always stretch across regions. There are certain American sitcoms that never made it big in the UK, and there are a bunch of classic British shows that probably haven't even been heard of outside of the country. Comedy, however, is subjective. What one person finds funny, another might not. And in some instances, what was once considered funny is now very offensive. In 2024, comedy is a bit of a minefield for film and television. There are some sitcoms from the UK that have stood the test of time, ones that remain very funny, which were well made and crafted and are just great shows. So, these are what I think are the very best sitcoms to come from the UK. Note that I said the best and not my favourite because that ranking would be very different to this one. Here they are, from worst to best, ranked. Perhaps the most influential British sitcom ever made is The Office, co-created by Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant. Set in a small town office, filmed in the style of a dry documentary, The Office is a charming, realistic, satirical view of real-world people and work life.
What is the single most important thing for a company? Is it the building? Is it the stock? Is it the turnover? It's the people. Investment in people. Yeah? My proudest moment here wasn't when I increased profit by 17% or cut expenditure without losing a single member of staff. He was a young Greek guy, first job in the country, hardly spoke a word of English, but he came to me and he went, "Mr. Brent, will you be the godfather to my child?" So, didn't happen in the end. We had to let him go. He was rubbish. He was rubbish.
Its style and approach have often been replicated and duplicated in other shows since, and it spawned a whole worldwide franchise too, with many regions having their own take on the classic show. Perhaps most noticeable was The American Office, starring Steve Carell, which, in my opinion, is the only one to actually be better than the original show it was based upon. Created by comedy legend Roy Clark, Keeping Up Appearances was the best of his shows because it knew what it was good at and it knew when to call it a day. It was shot primarily on location, a rarity for many classic British sitcoms, and it focused on a snobby housewife aspiring to be in with the rich and famous, the classy and the elegant, who doesn't realise that in doing so, she's one of the most frustrating, annoying, infuriating people to ever exist.
Oh, Richard, I feel it's so appropriate our owning a place like this.
All we own is a small apartment. And when I say small, I mean micro.
We are part owners of a mansion. That's all anyone need know. It's so lower middle class to go into details.
The detail that concerns me is now that we've bought the place, how are we going to afford it?
It's such a good address, dear. You know these things aren't primary with me, but there are people who go quite dizzy rubbing shoulders with the county elite. What time did they say they'd be here?
About 3.
It's only 2:20. Why did you come down so early?
Because you told me to.
Her husband loves her, but he more than anyone recognises this. The catch is that Hyacinth Bucket, or Bouquet as she likes to pronounce it, came from a poorer, more grounded background. She's desperate to hide it, not realizing that nobody in her life cares about her forced pretentiousness or superiority complex. Focusing on the teenage boys of a small town sixth form, The Inbetweeners is a coming-of-age comedy all about the gross, bizarre events the teens get up to, often in an attempt to lose their virginity or make themselves seem cool. One of the more modern shows on this ranking, The Inbetweeners became a huge hit, critically and commercially. It spawned 2 movies as well, that continued the adventures of the teens as they went on holiday and into early adulthood.
He dumped me!
Oh dear.
He led me on!
That's not strictly true, is it, Kerry?
He tried to have sex with me and then he dumped me!
Is that correct, Kerry?
You should be ashamed of yourself.
For what? I've actually been really nice.
You took advantage of her.
No, I didn't.
I think that's pretty low.
Do you really?
You okay, Keza? He dumped me!
No, I couldn't have, because we were never going out.
He used me and then he dumped me because I'm so big!
Oh, I don't know how you can do this, especially after everything Kerry's been through.
It hasn't been an easy ride for me either, trying to stay out of her clutches.
Her dad died last month.
Well, that's awful. Obviously. But not.
What?
Well, it's not relevant, is it?
You disgust me.
Oh, I think you should leave.
But I've done nothing wrong. The dad timing is unfortunate, but it's not my fault. If you're interested in the truth, Kerry hands out blowjobs like they're going out of fashion, and by all accounts, I'm one of the only people to have turned her down.
A lot of what makes The Inbetweeners funny is that so much of it rings true. So much of it is relatable, and while it's definitely exaggerated in certain areas, it's a reminder of where many of us came from. Set in a small hotel in Torquay on the British coast, Fawlty Towers is about the anger-filled manager and his staff. John Cleese is Basil Fawlty, a man so frustrated and angry that he often says and does the wrong thing to comedic results.
These are proper French fried potatoes. You see, the chef is continental.
Couldn't you get an English one?
Why don't you eat just one or two, dear?
They're the wrong shape.
Oh dear, what shape do you usually have? Mickey Mouse shape? Smarty shape? Amphibious landing craft shape? Poke in the eye shape?
God, you're dumb.
Oh, now.
Is there something we can get you instead, Sonny?
I'd like some bread and salad cream.
To eat? Well, there's the bread and there's the mayonnaise.
I said salad cream, stupid.
We don't have any salad cream. The chef made this freshly this morning.
What a dump.
This is very good.
He likes salad cream.
That's puke, that is.
Well, at least it's fresh puke.
Oh, dear.
Well, he said it.
May I ask why you don't have proper salad cream? I mean, most restaurants...
Well, the chef usually buys it only on special occasions, you know, gourmet nights and so on. But when he's got a bottle, he's a genius with it. He can unscrew the cap like Robert Carrier. It's a treat to watch. And then, right in the plate. None on the walls. Magic. Mind you, he's a wizard with a tin opener, too. He's got a Pulitzer Prize for that. He can have the stuff in the saucepan before you can say haute cuisine. You name it, he'll heat it up and scrape it off the pan for you. Mind you, skill like that isn't picked up overnight. Still, I'll tell him to get some salad cream. I mean, you never know when Henry Kissinger's going to drop in, do you? Oh, sorry.
Meanwhile, his staff and wife continue to be a thorn in his side. With only 2 seasons of 6 episodes each, Fawlty Towers is a classic British sitcom that ended its run while it was hot, rather than continuing on and on. It is, however, getting a revival. Its characters, moments and style are now iconic, with other sitcoms trying to mimic and replicate its new formulaic style to mixed results. Due to its age, Fawlty Towers is now one of those classic comedy shows that doesn't always hold up to current standards, but there's still a lot to enjoy and laugh at. After coming to prominence as a fictional sports broadcaster and then a fictional talk show host, it was time for Alan Partridge to get his own sitcom. I'm Alan Partridge shows the struggles of the titular character after the failures of his recent career endeavours, a divorce, and a bunch of other issues affecting him on a personal and professional level.
Sophie.
Mr. Partridge?
As you know, at the end of the week, I'm meeting Tony Hayers at the BBC, and he is Mr. Numero 1. And the problem is I've got some rude daubings on the side of my car.
Can you still drive the car?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's... Do you know what it says on the side of my car?
Tosser?
No, you're in the right ballpark. It actually says cock, piss, partridge.
Is everything all right?
Mr. Partridge, has got some rude graffiti.
Graffiti? What, in the hotel?
No, God, there's never any graffiti in the hotel. Although, in the Gents a couple of weeks ago, I did see someone had drawn a lady's part. It's quite detailed. Well, the guy obviously had talent. That's the trouble. But no, it's on the side of my car. It says cock, piss, partridge. Which is illegal. Is she new?
Yes, she is.
I mean, I'm basically driving around in an obscene publication. And I'd love to get my hands on the bastard. Or bitch, might be a lady.
Susan, could I take 5 minutes?
Yes, of course.
Steve Coogan pokes fun at the industry, the people within it, fame, success, and more, in a satirical, smart way that often makes him the butt of the joke. I'm Alan Partridge only ran for 2 seasons, but the character lives on in many forms and is now a British comedy legend. The young ones made stars out of Rick Mayall, Adrian Edmondson, Nigel Planer, and Christopher Ryan. They were the young, cool, punky, new kids on the scene of British comedy in the 1980s. It became a huge pop culture moment because of how successful it was, and I can't even begin to under-exaggerate that.
This is my bedroom! Oh, yeah? Yes! I was here first! You got any witnesses? Look, I don't need witnesses. Just get off my property! No! Get out! Look, this must be my bedroom. All my clothes are here. No, they're not, Vivian. All right, then have the bedroom. I don't want it. It's not mine. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. You said it was yours just now. So did you? No, I didn't. Didn't. Neil, your bedroom's on fire.
This was my bedroom. Oh, no.
Primarily because no comedy show had ever been quite like it before. It was outlandish, it was loud, violent, with insane set pieces, outrageous characters, and plenty of pop culture references as well. Its humour definitely isn't for everyone, with a focus on silly, slapstick, and surrealist areas of comedy, but everyone knows the young ones to some extent. A special mention now goes to Bottom, which also starred Rick Mayall and Adrian Edmondson, as well as recurring star Christopher Ryan. Bottom, one of my favourite shows of all time, was about 2 men living in squalor, fantasizing about all the women they want and often getting into crazy, violent battles with one another. You don't have Bottom without the young ones. And in many ways, Bottom refined and focused in the comedic shenanigans of the young ones. There are 4 iterations of Blackadder, with each season featuring the same cast across different time periods with vastly different sets, costumes, and settings. The first season was released to a mixed reception, often failing to be funny in exchange for historical accuracy. The second season brought on Ben Elton and introduced more witty exchanges between characters and made the cast including Rowan Atkinson, Hugh Laurie, Tony Robinson and Stephen Fry, big British stars in the process. Some of them were already established beforehand. Perhaps the standout season was Blackadder Goes Forth. Set in the trenches of World War I, the show was at its best, putting focus on the camaraderie, the dire situations and the attempts to just not die during said situations. It also has one of the greatest final episodes in British sitcom or just British TV history, with the main characters finally going over the trenches, charging towards inevitable doom. Created by Graham Linehan, the IT Crowd is about the often forgotten about IT department of a large tech company. Starring Chris O'Dowd, Catherine Parkinson, Richard Ayoade, and from season 2 onwards Matt Berry, the IT Crowd is both smart and outlandish. It features witty remarks, slapstick humour, surrealism, satire, and just about everything else.
What is it?
This, Jen, is the internet.
What?
That's right.
This is the internet. The whole internet.
Yep. I asked for a loan of it so that you could use it in your speech.
It's so small.
That's one of the surprising things about it.
Hang on. It doesn't have any wires or anything.
It's wireless.
Oh yes, everything's wireless nowadays, isn't it? So I can really use it in my speech. What if someone needs it?
Oh, no. People will still be able to go online and everything. It'll still work.
Oh, good.
I tell you, you present this to the shareholders and you will get quite a response.
Can I touch it? Ooh. It's so light.
Of course it is, Jen. The internet doesn't weigh anything.
No, of course it doesn't.
The show, like many British sitcoms, now has moments that don't always stand the test of time, but it did make stars out of its cast, and it now has a cult following around the world, as well as several non-British remakes. Dad's Army is all about the home guard of a small fictional town called Warmington-on-Sea during World War II. It features one of the best casts ever assembled for a British sitcom, with serious dramatic actors taking on comedic roles for the first time, resulting in an endearing, family-friendly show all about community.
Wilson, they're a nation of automatons, led by a lunatic who looks like Charlie Chaplin.
How dare you compare our glorious leader with that non-Aryan clown?
Oh, look here.
I am making notes, Captain. And your name will go on the list. And when we win the war, you will be brought to account.
You write what you like. You're not going to win this war.
Oh, yes, we are.
Oh, no, you're not.
Oh, yes, we are.
Whistle while you work. Hitler is at work. He's half army, so's his army. Whistle while you...
Your name will also go on the list. What is it?
Don't tell him, Pike.
Pike.
Dad's Army is one of the oldest shows on this ranking because it was not only good for its time, but it still stands out as a well-made, very funny show today. A rare thing indeed. Many of its iconic moments still incite outrageous laughs today. Its characters are still lovable, quotable and likeable, and its focus on war against the Nazis continues to be poignant and hysterical. Created by John Sullivan, Only Fools and Horses started life as a comedy show all about two brothers whose mother has passed away, chasing their dreams, working dodgy deals in the local market, and living in a dingy flat with their aging grandfather. It then grew in scale and scope, adding more drama, more characters who are both unusual yet believable, and it eventually became one of, if not the most beloved show in British TV history.
Nowadays, these modern Eurobirds, they go for the more mature men who've made it in life.
Yeah? Is that why we're having no luck?
No. Haven't started yet. Just building myself up to it.
Yeah, well, you better hurry up. It'll be closing time soon.
All right, all right. I think we're on a winner here, Trig. All right? Play it nice and cool, son. Nice and cool, you know what I mean? Drink up, we're leaving.
Ain't you gonna try for them birds?
No, you're cramping my style, mate. You're cramping my style.
At the front of the cast is David Jason, whose performance as Del Boy Derek Trotter is now iconic. Every line, every gesture, every action incites a laugh or a chuckle. He's surrounded by characters with an equal amount of depth and one of the best comedy casts ever assembled. Sadly, Only Fools and Horses' popularity has waned in recent years thanks to overviewing and over-broadcasting. It's on all the time. But it did spawn a dramatic prequel and a more slapstick classic comedy style sequel called The Green Grass, which was quite good as well. Let me know in the comments and feedback below what your favourite British sitcoms were, and of course subscribe to this channel, follow me everywhere at _Grant Burton. Until next time though, thanks for watching.